Hello and welcome everyone. In this day 10 topic of examples of recursion algorithms, this is the third topic with recursion after our previous topic, which was with respect to recursive function structure. Now we are going to be looking at some examples of recursion, right? So we are going to take up very basic examples, uh, such as having to calculate sum of n numbers, and also we are also going to look at a power of a number to the power a power of a number to the power n, and reverse of a string. So these are few basic examples with recursion that we are going to do, right? So let's start with sum of n numbers. Right, so let's say we have a function and we get n as an input. So what we do here is, we check if n is equals to 0, we return 0. Sum of n at 0 will be 0, else in all other cases we return the function, the recursive case where n minus 1 plus n, right? So, right, this would be the recursive case. This would be the base case and this would be the recursive case, right? Hope this was simple enough. So now we shall go to power of a number. Let's say we want to calculate a power n. We can do that by a power n into a power n minus 1 into a power n minus 2, so on till we reach a power 0, which is the base case of 1. For this, we can write a function power of n comma a. Let's say we give two input values, a comma n, and our our main case will be, our base case will be if n is equals to 0, then return 1, else we return a into power of a comma n minus 1, right? So this is the base case and this is the recursive call where we are multiplying a to the power n minus 1, right? So what we are actually doing here is we are checking if a is we can write this as this way, like, let's say we take an example, a bar 3, and we check if a is and let's call if a is equals to 4. So we need to compute 4 power 3, which is question mark. So with uh, power function 4 comma 3, so if 3 is equals to 0, this is a and this is n. th- that's the one that we are going to check. No, so we what we do is 4 into 4 power 3 minus 1. So we have this function 4 into 3 power minus 1, which again calls a function 4 into 2 minus 1. Again this goes to 4 into 1 minus 1, which is 0, which will return 4. And here it will be 4 into 4. So 4 into 4, and this will be 4 into 4 into 4. 4 power 3 is nothing but 4 multiplied by 3 times. This will be 16 into 4, which would be 4 to carry over. 16 into 4. 6 4s are 24. 4 to carry over. 4 ones are 4, 64. This would be the number, right? So this is how it works. Hope you were able to understand the workflow of how this uh, square of a function or a power of a function works. The last problem that we are going to discuss is reverse of a string, right? So how are we going to do reverse of a string with recursion, right? So that's our question now. So let's say we have a function reverse and str. We check if we have reached. So once we check if, so since we, let's say we take an example of, let's consider str as a powel, and now let us consider this as a base case. Return the last character. So str length minus 1. Since array will have numbers starting from 0, we are taking length minus 1, and we ask for str dot slice 0 to length minus 2, excluding the last character. So every time we check if there is length of the string, or if we still have the last character of the string, and here we are chopping off the characters one by one and just taking the last character. So with each let's say our workflow would be, execution flow would be this way. Like, let's say str is equals to powel so first time L would be called plus POWE, and next this again goes to E plus rev of POW, and again this would be W plus rev of TO, and again this would be O plus the last character, since the length would be only P, this returns directly P, and this would be P O uh, P O W E L, or since this would be read from last in first out, so this would be L plus E plus W plus O plus P, right? Okay, this is how this works. Hope you had a general understanding on how we do recursion based problems. So that is about it. Would be happy to hear any more examples on recursion in the comment section, right? So please do comment some more examples that you can come across for recursion, right? Hope you found this examples helpful. Please do like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.